Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is David Benjamin from HealthyWildandFree.com. Today I want to ask you a very simple question, and that question is your deodorant healthy or is your deodorant toxic and chemical based? And the reason I ask you that question is very simple, because if you know that your deodorant is healthy, you're not going to cause health problems from your deodorant. But if you're using a product that is toxic, chemical based, and the ingredients are petroleum byproducts, there's a good chance you're negatively impacting your health every single time you put the deodorant on your armpits, under your armpits. And the problem with that is most people put deodorant on once a day, maybe if not more, 365 days a year. So if you're constantly doing this, you're causing health problems and health conditions that you're not aware of, and you're not aware of how it's negatively impacting you. So it's important to understand if your deodorant is healthy or not, and to kind of understand what the difference between those two are, first and foremost, but then to understand why it's so important what you put in your skin. So to understand the skin a little bit, the skin is the largest organ on our body, or in our body, it's in and on our body. What we eat impacts our skin, so if we're eating healthy, nutritious food that is rich in trace minerals, vitamins, antioxidants, and all these other things, that feeds the skin, that keeps it healthy, that gives us that young, youthful glow. But if we're eating junk food, genetically modified food, lots of dairy and meat and breads and sugars and pastas and high fructose corn syrup, our skin isn't going to be as healthy, and it's not going to repair and recover as much, and it's not going to have that youthful glow. So it's important to understand what we put in our body and on our skin both impact our skin, because it's like a layer. You know, this is the inside and this is the outside. What we put inside impacts the outside, and what we put on the outside impacts the inside as well, because it's a layer that, you know, each side affects each side. What you put on your skin soaks up and gets into your bloodstream, circulation, and pores, and what you put in your body, well, that just determines what kind of skin your body produces, the quality of your skin. So the skin is very, very important, and when you're putting something under your armpits, what's interesting about the armpits is that it's one of the areas in the body where what you put under your armpits is basically absorbed into your bloodstream fastest. So if you're familiar with different, not technologies, but I guess what's the word I'm looking for? If you're familiar with different application methods for nutritional supplements, even pharmaceutical drugs, really anything under the tongue is called sublingual, and that's because under the tongue the bloodstream basically absorbs what you put under the tongue very quickly. So under the tongue is one area in the body, and then under your armpits are another area in the body. And it's interesting that both those areas are under the tongue, under the armpit. But so whatever you put under the armpit, it basically is absorbed into your bloodstream very quickly. So if you're using a deodorant product that is full of chemicals, petroleum byproducts, and things like, you know, just different toxic chemicals, that's instantly going into your bloodstream, and your body needs to process all of this and understand, okay, well, what is this toxic substance that, you know, my body, that the blood, the circulation just absorbed, and what do I do with it? So it's more taxing on the body. It causes more energy consumption. The body now has to detoxify that. The liver has to work harder to basically purify the blood and remove whatever that may be from your system. So if you're spending money on deodorant that's toxic and chemical based and has petroleum byproducts on it, you're wasting your money, and you're negatively impacting your health. So it's really important to understand the quality aspect here, and understand what's quality and what isn't, and what's better for your health. So if you're using a deodorant product that is a big name brand, you're probably wasting your money. So a lot of big brands, I'm not going to start naming big brands, because to be honest with you, I don't even know any of them anymore. I completely ignore them. But there's a lot of big brands out there that sell deodorant that are just complete junk. So if you grab your deodorant and you look at the ingredients and you see propylene glycol, Propylene, glycol, Glycol, that is an ingredient you want to avoid. Propylene glycol is in antifreeze, it's in a bunch of other it's basically chemical cleaners and just it's a petroleum byproduct. So it's basically a petroleum derived byproduct, and it's toxic. People report redness, rashes, and things like that on the skin. If it gets into your eyes start swelling up. People have allergic reactions to it. The body basically repulses propylene glycol. It's not natural. The skin doesn't understand what it is and just wants to get rid of it. And when you put that on your skin, it gets into your bloodstream. In my opinion, it's an endocrine disruptor because it causes, and this, you can look this up online, but basically an endocrine disruptor is a hormonal imbalancer. So propylene glycol and other things like parabens, methylparabens, propylparabens, these can be and will act as endocrine disruptors within the body, which means that they will mimic estrogen, which is one of your hormones, and because that estrogen level is elevated, it will cause fluctuations in your hormonal levels that will cause problems in your health overall. And high estrogen counts in men linked to reducing testosterone levels, which kind of causes voice fluctuations, man boobs, shrinkage of testicles, all this other kind of stuff. So, and that could all come from your deodorant. Surprise! So that's just propylene glycol and methylparabens and propylparabens and things like that. A lot of other deodorants have things like sodium dioxide, just preservatives. If you look at the label and you don't know what you're reading and you can't understand what the ingredients are, it's probably A, a petroleum byproduct, or B, a preservative. And both of those things can be completely avoidable, and they're most likely, once again, endocrine disruptors or toxic or overly acidic, which causes issues in the body because a highly acidic compound entering the bloodstream needs to be neutralized and balanced to the pH of the blood so the blood stays healthy. So now your body's working overtime for that. It's like, where did we go wrong? This is just deodorant, not including all the world problems and wars and famine, and it's crazy. It's shenanigans. So, how do you know if your deodorant is healthy? Well, look at the ingredients. So I have a deodorant right here. I'm going to show you as an example. This is the deodorant I am currently using. It's called Primal Pit Paste, and I will put this right below so you can click on it and check it out, read the ingredients, and grab a natural deodorant stick for yourself. It's got, oh yeah, another thing that's in deodorant is aluminum. Aluminum, which is a heavy metal, is found in deodorants. Which aluminum, you don't want to put metals into your armpits and within a deodorant. Heavy metal toxicity, that's a huge problem, which is also an endocrine disruptor, which will cause imbalance of hormones and all sorts of problems in the body. I can go on and on and on. But so this is aluminum-free, paraben-free, and cruelty-free, which that's kind of, I don't know what they mean by that, to be honest, because I mean that's a long story. But anyway, so the ingredients are shea butter, coconut oil, non-aluminum baking soda. Some people say baking soda contains aluminum, some people say it doesn't. I don't really know, but this is non-aluminum baking soda. Beeswax, arrowroot powder, and then the essential oils of thyme and lemongrass. So it's got a little bit of like a lemongrass smell, and that's all the ingredients. That's it. It says some people have a reaction to baking soda or essential oils. I don't. Baking soda, I don't have a reaction to either of these. And this is mixed with coconut oil and shea butter and stuff like that. So it dilutes it. So I highly doubt people would have a reaction, but it smells great, it works, it's natural, and it's called Primal Pit Paste. Once again, I'll link this up below. And it's just as simple as that. It's as simple as knowing the ingredients and knowing whether something is a petroleum byproduct or a preservative, and understanding that if you look at the ingredients and you don't understand what every single ingredient in it is, it's probably not healthy and it's probably not natural. And when you're putting things onto your skin, whether it's topically on your face, or on your arms, or shoulders, or chest, or legs, or feet, or hands, or lotion, or whatever, or under your armpits, with deodorant, it should be natural, it should be plant-based ingredients, and that's it. No petroleum byproducts, no preservatives, none of that junk. And that will help if you do have any hormonal imbalances or anything like that. That is just a way to kind of play defense and to protect yourself from causing more of those problems. And it's something small, but I think it's important because every little progressive thing you do for your health, whether it's changing your deodorant to a natural deodorant, changing your toothpaste to a natural toothpaste, your shampoo to a natural plant-based shampoo, your skincare to natural plant-based skincare, all these little things add up and compound over time. And the earlier you make these decisions to improve your health and improve the quality of the products you use to serve you in your health and to benefit you in your health and to heal your body and rejuvenate it, the the long-term returns on your health that you receive just by making these decisions starting today. So I talk about all these things on my YouTube channel here, so make sure to subscribe. In the next video I'm going to be talking about posture and how to keep your posture aligned, balanced, straight, and how that impacts your health, and a few free ways to do that, and a few ways that you can kind of unconsciously do. One, I actually have this shirt that you can wear that actually improves your posture, so you can wear it in the workplace and walking or whatever it may be, even exercising. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling now, so that's it for this video. Make sure to start using higher quality products that support you and your health, and I'll link this up below this video right here, and make sure to check it out, and subscribe for future videos, and I will see you in the Healthy, Wild, and Free podcast, on the Healthy, Wild, and Free Facebook page, and on, last but not least, healthywildandfree.com, where you can get a free copy of your book, Your Supplements Suck, for a limited time, on the right-hand side of my website. So, thanks a lot for your time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, favorite, comment, share. Looking forward to hearing your comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a great day. Bye.